Welcome back to the channel, man. What's going on, everybody? I'm at the shop today and I'm finna go check out a Chrysler 200. They said the transmission slipping, transmission shifting erratic, transmission doing all kinds of stuff. So y'all want to come along for the ride? Let's go, man. Let's go check this transmission. Okay, now with anything with any kind of problem, I always try to 68,000 miles. I always try to duplicate the problem. So in order to duplicate a trans problem, you essentially need to drive it. If you're trying to duplicate a trans shift problem, you need to drive the car to find out if it's doing exactly what the customer says it's doing. So what we're gonna do is get on the road and go through some shift patterns. This is what you should always do, people, especially on transmission complaints. Because it may be, it may be an electrical issue that's causing the shifting problem. It's not always internal trans failure, or just because you have a trans shift concern does not mean you have an internal trans problem. You do not have to overhaul everything that's attached to a transmission complaint. Now what you're looking at is now me just going, I'm in the lot. I'm still in the lot getting ready to leave to get on the road and go test drive. Okay, now I can't take y'all along with me for the ride, but I can discuss a few things that I'm gonna try to accomplish. And one is, I'm gonna go through all the gears. Now this is a 6-speed automatic transmission, 62 TE. All right, so naturally it has 6 speeds. Okay, stay with me now. So what I'm gonna do when I get on this road, I'm gonna have to cut the camera off in the voice, but let me say this right quick. I'm gonna go through all the gears. All right, there go 1, there go 2, there go 3, there go 4, there go 5, and ladies and gentlemen, at 50 to 60 miles per hour, we accomplished 6th gear. Now, was that shifting transaction smooth? Yes, but that does not mean that the customer do not have a problem. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is shut the camera down and go through these shifting procedure on the load to see what happens on the load. Okay, now I'll get back with y'all when I get back to the shop and tell y'all my findings. All right, thanks for watching, man. Just stay tuned for the rest of it. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back off my test drive, and I did notice some concerning things with the shifting. Between second and third, I felt a hesitation. Some more things I felt, but the moral of the story is I duplicated the problem. So what I'm doing now is heading back into the shop. Y'all can see that I'm heading back into the shop. I'm headed into the shop so I can take my diagnostic to the next level. Okay, now we're talking about fluid inspection, fluid checks, checking for codes, because as you can see, there is no check engine light on. Now, all transmission problems do not necessarily generate a check engine light. Okay, so keep that in mind. Just because you don't have a check engine light don't mean you don't have a transmission problem. All right, so what we're gonna do is get out, take this diagnostic to the next level. Let's get it, man. Okay. As you know, man, the first thing you need to do dealing with any kind of transmission issue is check the condition of the transmission fluid. Actually, check the transmission fluid. Make sure you're not low. Probably should have did that before you went on the test drive, but some techs do it, when they deem necessary. So let me put my dipstick down here and take a look at this fluid. Get a good whiff of this, smell it, and see if it smells burnt, if it looks deteriorated or anything like that. And we go to the next step. And my next step is plugging in my scan tool and going over to my patented computer. We're gonna see if anything electronically shows up for this trans. Remember, there was no fault codes in the transmission, or there was no check engine light. So let's see if there's anything electronically that could improve the quality shiftness of this transmission. And what do you know? There happens to be an update for the TCM. Now we're in the PCM because this is an NGC module, and you're not gonna see the NGC module has the TCM functions built inside of it. So like I say right here, man, this 2012 to 2013 Avenger has a flash update for transmission shift improvement right there. Voila. So what I would recommend we do is a trans service, meaning drop the pan so I can get a closer look at the fluid, you know, make sure there's no aluminum material or clutch debris on it, and go ahead and flash update the controller. That should improve her shifting. Alright, that concludes this diagnosis, man. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.